Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Another day, another dollar. Today's video is about why you shouldn't get handcuffed in the bedroom. So I've talked about this before, specifically if you're dating like one of those all e-girl type girls, right? But, eventually she's gonna be like, babe, can I handcuff you tonight? Like, I've always wanted to be in like a dominating position. And you're just like, I don't know, babe, like, I get a little nervous when I'm out of control, when I'm handcuffed, when I'm, when I'm held down. And she's like, baby, like, I swear, like, I won't do anything you're not comfortable with. And, if you say the safe word, I'll let you go immediately. And, you're kind of horny at this point, right? Like, she's like naked and shit, and you're kind of hard, and you're like, like, you're not thinking straight. You're like, fine, babe, like, okay. And so she handcuffs you to the bed, ties her feet down, right? And you're like, okay, baby, I'm ready, right? And her smile, like her like innocent little like, oh, like e-girl smile, just turns into like a menacing like grin. And you're like, why are you looking at me like that? And she goes and reaches under the bed and pulls out this 9-inch girthy strap on, and she's like, I've been waiting for this. And you start looking at it, you're like, what is that? What is that? And she starts strapping it on her body. You're like, babe, and you start saying the safe word, like, let's say it's purple. You're like, purple. She's like, oh no, there is no safe word tonight. There's not gonna be any of that. She grabs the lube that she's been hiding, that you didn't even know was there, and starts drizzling it on there, right? Starts drizzling it up and down. You're just like, babe. She's like, nah, I'm not your girlfriend anymore. She starts drizzling, starts rubbing it up and down, starts stroking it. It's huge. You feel like tears welling up in your eyes. Before you know it, she starts lubing up your asshole. And now you're begging. You're like, babe, please don't do this. Like, I'm sorry for anything. Like, I'll take you out on more dates. And she just whispers in your ear. She's like, no one's coming to save you. Then, boom, she just, rather than like kind of like working it in there, she just starts ramming your shit. And you're just like, stop. And that's your fault, because you shouldn't have been ever tied up, And then after it's over, you're like crying, and she's like, oh. She's like, oh, you think this shit is over? She opens the door. 6'8" big men with huge penises walk in. They were waiting outside. You're like, who are these guys? Who the fuck are they? Like, please. And then they just have their way with you, bro. And that's your fault. You shouldn't have ever been handcuffed. On some real shit, though, I had an experience, like, kind of similar. Not kind of similar, but, like, kind of on that kind of, like, wavelength where, like, I don't know what the fuck this video is. Where this girl was like, oh, like, Logan, like, I'm, like, can we just use these? Like, I bought them. Like, I've never been able to use them before. And I was like, I don't know, like, I don't really like being like kind of tied down and shit like that. And she was like, come on, like please. And I finally said yes on the terms that she wouldn't do anything to me that I didn't like. And then so I'm there sitting there, I got the handcuffs like this, I'm like handcuffed like that, and I just get a speeding ticket. And then she just starts tickling me. And I'm like, stop. And she's just tickling me everywhere, and I'm like dying. And I ended up breaking the handcuffs and the part of the bed that it was attached to. And she's like, oh, you broke them. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? There's a plethora of other reasons not to get tied up. One, if you're not like flexible, I don't know. Or if you've ever been like, I don't know. I feel like it can bring on PTSD. Like maybe you went to prison or some shit. I don't know. This whole video feels super insensitive, I'm sorry. But yeah, man. Yeah, don't get tied up. My podcast with Niall comes out on Saturday. I'm kind of nervous about it coming out. Probably said some shit I shouldn't have, I threw together a little like clip of a song. It's more of like a melodic EDM song that we're working on. The other one is dropping next week. Do Not Come, COME, is dropping next week, but here's this one.
energy, feel your 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 energy, 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 feel your 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 energy, energy. Love, who do you love? 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 Who do you? I can feel it all. I can feel it all. I can feel it all. Feel your energy. I can feel it all. I can feel it all. I can feel it all. Feel your energy.
Subtronics dropped a new album last night that I haven't listened to, but I heard it wasn't like one of his greater albums. I love Subtronics, but I think he's kind of moving in a different direction, if I'm being honest. I watched a lot of movies lately too. I would say movie recommendations as of late. I would say, man, if you haven't seen it, the new Studio Ghibli movie is amazing. I would say see it in the theaters though, because you get the full experience. The Boy and the Heron. I have the Regal Movie Pass, so like I see movies like all the time. I'm a big movie guy. I've seen almost every like mainstream movie and show. So yeah, I just watched the new Evil Dead movie as well. Honestly, I thought it'd be garbage, but it wasn't horrible. As far as horror movie goes, a lot of them are not amazing.
Sync has connected your phone.
A lot of them are not amazing, but other than like Hereditary, Midsommar, like those are great movies. I actually really love the Paranormal Activity series. I think it's really well done. There's like the Haunted Asylum, like Korean one that's really good. The Conjuring's alright. But honestly, this movie really was not that bad, the new Evil Dead movie. Really not horrible. A little over the top on the gore, but overall, I would say it wasn't bad, honestly. I would say some of the best movies I've seen lately, though. I rewatched, so my movie theater actually brought out, what's it called? Everything Everywhere All at Once. And the experience that you get in the theater versus the actual one, versus like in your house, completely different. I was crying in the theater. I would say I just watched Her again with Joaquin Phoenix. Great movie. I would also say I saw one, it was great. It was called Arrival, with the cephalopods. That was really, really good too. I saw some shitty movies as well lately. I've watched a bunch of new animes. Yeah, man, I think there's some really great stuff out right now. I don't know what's coming out. When I get back to school and I'm leaving today, I'm actually going to play Helldivers 2 on stream. I'm going to start streaming again. I have to make a Kick account because I got banned on Twitch. You guys know how it is, but because someone flashed furry porn and I think a guy getting shot on my stream, so I got banned. But, very great stuff. I really want to play Helldivers. I was doing Powerworld for a bit, but Powerworld isn't really like my type of game. I played through it. I liked it. But I think Helldivers is going to be a lot more my style. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm honestly just waiting for better VR games to come out. Because VR is a great platform, but the only issue is like, they don't have a lot of games out for it yet, because I would say 99% of people have not really gotten into VR, but it is really great. I think it's the future of gaming, but it has to get good first. I just keep thinking, like, I feel like VRs now are where Atari was compared to a PC now. Like, that's how low quality everything is. No, not Atari. I'd say like the difference between the original Xbox and a modern day 4090 PC with like an i9 14900 whatever, 14900, whatever, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900, 14900 is the difference. Like, I think an Oculus Quest 3 or like the better ones are still on the level of like the OG Xbox, if not worse. So just waiting for that to get better. This is kind of a chill video today. I kind of hate Instagram. I think I'm just going to translate to Horse Me Too Instagram account. The best video I've ever done was on Horse Me Too. So yeah, man. Anyway, I hope you guys are liking the videos, dude. This is a little more chill day, you know. Alright, man. I'll see you guys. Peace.